Hey, future Sidney. So I realized today that whenever you're watching this, whenever that may be, probably years in the future, hopefully, if you stick to, I don't know, the premise of these things and not watching them so soon, I realized that you probably don't remember what you were like in January 2024. So I thought I would make a little get to know you or get to know me video and just tell you about my interests and what my life is like at this moment in time, because you have a horrible memory. um, but first, a little bit of updates. I have not been keeping to my goals, although I did wake up a little bit earlier than normal this morning. I woke up at 9:30. Woo! I'll wait for the applause to settle down. Um, uh, there's that. I didn't read today, and I feel horrible about it, but I have been reading for the past 10 days, and I've read 4.5 books, so I think it's okay if I didn't read today. I will try and read tomorrow. I am not eating healthier. I, in fact, just had a huge bowl of instant noodles before I sat down to record this, but there's always tomorrow. And I am still a little bit bored and sad during the day, but I think to combat that, I am going to play Just Dance every morning because it's scientifically proven that if you play Just Dance, you can't be super sad. It makes you just a little bit happier. But anyways, so I think I'm just going to go over, a couple of things going on in my life. I mean, first of all, we're in college. We should be a junior in college, but we are, I think, a sophomore by credit hours because, we had that weird little college thing. I don't need to rehash it. We're currently 20 years old. We turned 20 in November. Hopefully you knew that. Knock on wood, because now I feel like something terrible is going to happen and you won't remember when your birthday was. But you're double majoring in physics and creative writing for some reason and minoring in astronomy. So I'm interested to see how that's changed. I'm interested, you'll probably have a career by the time you watch these, because I'm imagining you're going to watch these, like, when you're 25 or 26, so you either, I think there's three options. You have a career, you're in grad school, or you, I don't know, are aimlessly wandering the earth. Or space. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds terrifying. Anyways, some of my interests, media I'm into, bands, I guess. I don't know if you still do this, but whenever I meet someone new, I ask what media they're into, because I think that's, the easiest way to get to know someone quickly. Bands, love Los Campesinos. We're seeing them in June. You'll have seen them by the time you watch this. How was it, and who'd you go with? Because at this point in time, you have 2 tickets, but you don't know who's coming with you because none of your friends listen to them, but you didn't want to go alone, so you bought 2 tickets, because also the tickets were pretty cheap. So who'd you end up going with? Interested to hear. Really love them. Other than that, I listen to a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. The Shins, a little bit of Muse, The Cure. Obviously, are you still collecting CDs? Because we have an okay-ish CD collection. I've completely filled up one stack. It's stacked to the top. So, there's no more room for me to stack in the shelf that I have it on. So The Cure, Blondie, what else? What else is... Oh, Ryan Ross, you're not as obsessed with him at this point anymore, but you still have a special place in your heart. That's why you have this on, not because you like Brendan Urie. You hate him, but you love Ryan Ross and Early Panic. They hold a special place in your heart. I don't know. What other music do I listen to? I listen to a lot of classical music. That's ever gonna go out of style. There aren't a lot of bands. Oh, Belle and Sebastian sometimes. Los Campesinos are really the only band that I would want to see live, and I am soon in June. Other than that, TV shows. You love a sitcom. Always Sunny, obviously. Arrested Development, Community, those are your faves. Gilmore Girls, not a sitcom, but a classic. Who doesn't love a good watch of Gilmore Girls? I know I do. Just like every other girl on the planet. Because it's a good show. What else? I don't watch a lot of, like, TV shows these days. Moral Oral, you haven't watched that in a while. It's actually probably coming up on the 1-year anniversary of me finding it. Amazing show. You should rewatch it if you haven't seen it in a while. I'm probably going to rewatch it soon. But that is my favorite show of all time, Moral Oral. And it's a shame because I'm not going to go into it now because you know all of this. But what happened to it was a shame. And I think more people should know about it. And it's the greatest show on this planet so far. I don't know. We don't really watch any other shows. Books, we just, this year, so, in the past 10 days, we've read Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood, and, you know, I do love a silly rom-com now and then, okay? If you don't, you're lying. You're lying to me if you say you don't enjoy a silly rom-com now and then. So I like Check and Mate. After that, I read Song of Achilles, which emotionally destroyed me. I can't stop thinking about it, and I can't. It's been so hard to read after I finished that because that is such a good book. You sobbed. It was amazing. You should probably reread it if you haven't by now. After that, I read Perks of Being a Wallflower because I've seen the movie a few years ago and haven't read it, and it was devastating. I mean, I don't know what I expected. And then I reread Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe, because I love them. I love that book. And I was trying to read, currently I'm reading 3 books. American Gods by Neil Gaiman, because Kira recommended that to you. Hopefully you still talk to her, and nothing, you didn't have a falling out with them. I'm not going to speak that into existence, actually, so forget I said that. 2, Catcher in the Rye, rereading that because my cousin, Satvika, she wants to read that, so we're reading it together. And 3, I'm probably not going to finish this book. It's another cheesy rom-com. Book Lovers, Emily Henry. Emily Henry's rom-coms are not for me. They kissed like 30% into the book. So what's even the point? Like, I love a good slow burn. You probably still love a good slow burn. Anyways. Oh, that reminds me of another show. Fleabag. Not that was like a... I guess you could consider that a slow burn. Fleabag was good. You watch it in a night because it's really quick. I feel like... Oh, Succession! How could I forget Succession? Haven't rewatched that. Maybe you should. Yeah, other than that, I don't want... Oh! I don't know how I forgot this. Taskmaster? You haven't watched it in like a month because you've been in kind of a slump, but... Good show. I really want to get into the other... like British comedy panel shows, so maybe you've watched them by now. And speaking of British comedians, we are seeing James Acaster in March, and I'm so excited. I still don't know who I'm going with. The original plan was to go with our mother, but I don't know. She said she wouldn't be able to understand him because of her hearing loss and also the fact that he has a British accent. So I don't know who I'm going with, but the tickets were a Christmas gift, and there was really good seats, and I'm so excited to see him. And you've seen him live at this point. How was it? Was it everything you expected? I'm so excited for that. Love him. Other than that, I guess there's not favorite movies right now. I don't know if you still use Letterboxd, but my top 4 on there right now are Amelie. I think that's how you say. It's my favorite movie, and I don't know how to say her name. I think it's pronounced Amelie, or is it Amelie? I don't know. I'm gonna say Amelie. Love that movie. Love the soundtrack. Is it a bit basic for a favorite movie? Yes, but things are basic for a reason, and it's a really good movie. 2, it lets me log James Acaster's repertoire as his show repertoire, his 4-part Netflix special repertoire as a movie, so that is my second on Letterboxd. 3 is Garden State, 2004, directed, I think, by Zach Braff, and people hate on that movie. I love it. Okay, was I a bit persuaded by the awesome soundtrack and just Natalie Portman in general? Yes. But I don't care. I loved that movie, and I was so shocked when I saw that everyone kind of hated it. I loved it. And then 4 is The Social Network, a basic, again, I know, but that movie is crazy! And the trailer itself is crazy! Like, everything about that movie. The trailer, the movie itself, the dialogue, the soundtrack, the Andrew Garfield, it's like, it's perfect. It's a perfect movie. Yeah. Okay. What media am I missing? TV shows, movie, music, books. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, right now we are very bored. We don't know what we want to do with our career. We've switched majors literally, I think 5 or 6 times at this point. And I'm supposed to be a junior right now. Like, I graduated high school in 2021. I should have this, like, I don't know. What are we doing right now? Hopefully, I mean, I have this hope in the back of my mind that I can, like, entertain people. Oh, I have is that an eyelash? Is it gonna show up? Okay, I'm gonna make a wish. Hold on. Okay. Wait. I have to specify the wish. Okay. Has that wish come true? Do you even remember what you wished for? I don't know. Has that wish come true yet? Fingers crossed it has. But, yeah, okay. Career-wise, I don't know what I want to do. I've always had this, I mean, hope in the back of my mind that I got to, like, entertain people in some way. Is it YouTube videos? I don't know, because YouTube's kind of, I feel like it's a dying medium. I don't know. I feel like despair about YouTube these days. I do not go on it, really. Like, at all these days. I mean, stand-up comedy seems so fun, but I'm not really funny, and that's scary. I'd love to be, like, a radio... Okay, my dream, I would want to be, like, a presenter for something, for, like, a radio show or a TV show on, with the BBC, and then I get to go on Taskmaster. Oh. I don't know if you heard that, but, that's my dream as of now. Being an author would be cool. I mean, that was our first dream as a little kid, was to be a children's author and illustrator, although I don't know if I do children's books now, but being a writer would be cool. But all of those things are unrealistic, so you'll probably go into teaching, I think. I don't know. Being a professor would be cool, but you need higher education. And being a, like, teacher for, like, lower level education, you get paid like crap. So not that money is everything, but, you know, I'd like to make a livable wage. And teachers are so severely underpaid. And also, I don't know if I could deal with, like, the emotional bonds I'd form with the children. Like, even if I see little kids enjoying life out on the street, I get so emotional. So, like, I feel like being a teacher would just not be good for me. I don't think I could do that. Because I don't know. I get so, like, attached to them. Because we used to have a coworker at Escape Zone. At an escape room. And, they would always say, like, the emotional bonds they had to the children, what it, like, broke their heart sometimes, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I form emotional bonds to inanimate objects, so if I had to form emotional bonds with children, I think I would break down. So, yeah, just thinking about that makes me want to cry. Okay, I have to stop pressing the spacebar. I took 3 melatonin like 20 minutes ago, so I'm just kind of waiting for it to kick in. But, I have to, that's another short-term goal. I want to stop saying filler words. Do you remember your 8th grade teacher who every time you said like, she would count them on her fingers like that? And I've also got to do my nails. I've been meaning to do that for 2 months now? How old are these nails? Maybe 2 months old. It's not good. uh, yeah, I mean, like, what is your life like? You have to have like a job by now by the time you're watching that. And that freaks me out because I'm just going through the motions. Like I really should not be wasting my money on college right now when I'm not even sure what I want to do. Like, I don't, and what would I even do with a gap semester? I would love to do something through Workaway, like be an, how do you pronounce it, au pair? Whatever it is. But guess what? I miss my family too much. I get so homesick. And I don't know, did we stay at the college we're currently at, by the way? Because we were thinking of going back to our original college in fall of 2024. Did we do that? What are we doing? I don't know. There's so many what ifs in the air that only you have the answer to, and it's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay. I'm very talkative today for some reason. But I'm also so tired. Kind of. I don't know. What else do you want to know? Who are your friends with? You hate, okay, it's a strong word. You're not really talking to, how do I describe this friend group without name dropping them? Like the one friend group made up of friends you've known since you were in kindergarten. You know who I'm talking about, hopefully. You are kind of upset with them right now because they don't seem to, like, I don't know, care about you as a friend. And you also feel like you are just annoying them and really clingy, so you stepped back because you don't want to annoy them and you don't want to be the annoying, clingy, needy person. So we're not talking to them right now. And then, I mean, who else? There's Kira. Hopefully they don't mind that I name dropped them, but we're friends with her and everyone associated with that. You know that friend group that I'm talking about. Fiona. We're seeing Fiona. Hopefully she doesn't mind that I name dropped her. On Friday, so technically tomorrow because it's past midnight. And, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really, even though we have those friends, you don't really talk to them on a day-to-day basis. But you have your family, your brothers and your cousins, parents, stuff like that. So you still have people to talk to. And Trooper, of course. But yeah. Sorry, I feel like I started off this video with so high energy and I just kind of, it's definitely the melatonin. And I just got so annoyed because I have to wash off my makeup before I go to bed. I can't just fall asleep as soon as I close the computer. Well, what are, like, any last remarks? I don't know. My current feelings, bored, nervous, scared, going through the motions. So, hopefully you're doing a lot better than I am. And watching this with someone you love. And ending it on a cheesy note. Okay.